Hello, you fools. I have returned. And, am I streaming the right thing? I should be. Hello, YouTube. Please work. Thank you. Let's begin. I need to set up my this second part of my stream. One's watching. Who the hell is watching? That's crazy. Oh, it's just me. Crazy. Okay, we were up to question 5, I believe. Yep. Question 5 is... Oh, my goodness. Question 5. What is a match cone, guys? What's a match cone? So Mach cone, what causes a sonic boom? And suppose a low flying supersonic aircraft is traveling over a ground observer. Explain why there is a time delay between the instant the aircraft is the aircraft flying directly overhead and the observer God damn it, sorry. The observer hearing the sonic boom you may explain your answer with the aid of a sketch. Well, originally I was going to draw a sketch anyways, but now that it says it wants me to do it with a sketch, I'm just feeling lazy. What is a Mach cone? So, just now we talked about this. A Mach cone is a disturbance envelope tangent to the family of circles. How do I call those? The sound waves from the point source. Actually, maybe you should draw a sketch. You would draw the cone out and all the circles within, and then you would label it as a cone. Do they overlap? They do overlap. And then this is the, well, it's called a Mac wave, isn't it? Point source. Mac wave. Or Mac cone. What's it called? What are these called? What are those circles called? Waves, I guess, sound waves. From the point source. And that kind of is disturbance envelope tangent to the sound waves from the point source. Yep. And a sonic boom. Sonic boom is caused by sonic boom is caused by overlapping of sound waves causing a something to do with pressure, causing overpressure. This is called overpressure. I'm gonna put overpressure, causing overpressure of the waves, which when they reach the ground, the ground observer, it would sound very loud. It would form a sonic boom. Huh, I just got 4 messages on Discord. Amazing. The next part of the question asks, explain why there's a time delay between the instant the aircraft flying directly overhead and the observer hearing the sonic boom. You may explain your answer with the aid of a sketch. So basically, we have a zone of silence. So we're gonna draw the plane as a point source. Okay, no, we're gonna put the front of the plane as a point source. And then we'll draw the plane. Man, I need to get better drawing skills. This is a ground. Oh, you guys can't see this. Basically, I'm drawing a plane on the top. This is a 2D plane. Ground observer, I'm just gonna put a stickman. And then we have the zone of silence that I'll put the point source as straight in the middle. And then there's a zone of silence. Sorry, there's a Mach cone, that's what I meant to say, and the zone of silence is beneath and below, and on top of it. Zone of silence, and then we'll draw a picture of the plane moving forwards, and then we'll draw another plane. Draw another plane in front where it will affect the guy. Oh, come on, me. There we go. Oh, damn. My drawing is rubbish. The reason there's a time delay is due to the fact that the aircraft is flying faster than the speed of sound. Therefore, the sound is shaped in a cone, in a Mach cone, as seen in the diagram. And the human ground observer sits outside, or sits within, outside, it sits, the ground observer sits outside of the Mach cone, otherwise known as the zone of silence. Henceforth, the sonic boom is not audible until the plane, the aircraft, travels further forwards. And done. Okay, question number 6. It's another long question. That arrow guy. No, I'm that astro guy. Question number 6. I'm actually going through these relatively well, surprisingly. A supersonic jet fighter is performing a low pass at the Mach number. So that's supersonic. At the Mach number 1.15. A sonic boom is heard by a ground observer. After a time delay of 1 second Ooh, this one seems a bit difficult. What is the altitude of the supersonic fighter? Feels like we gotta use some science stuff right now, so yeah. Assume the average speed of sound is constant and equal to 338 meters per second at low altitude. Given the semi-apex angle of a Mach cone to be mu equals sine -1, 1 over m, 1 over Mach number. Sorry, semi-apex angle, so I assume that's the, oh that's a u, that's a mu, not a u. That's a mu and not a u. Anyhow, what do we need? We need our Mach number. We have Mach number. Delay of 1 second. So we're gonna have to look at RT and not RT, AT and VT. I think I should draw a diagram. Okay, I'm gonna draw it in my notebook and I draw on the whiteboard afterwards. Yep. So we have okay. I got it. The point source is actually at the back. That's my mistake I've made. Here, observer 1 second times velocity. Oh, this is so easy, bro. Observer. And then this is, oh shoot, that's wrong. This is 1 second, this is v times 1. AT is that angle, which one is it? It is from the tangent point upwards? No. It's from the hypotenuse to the tangent. Okay. So what is it that we need? We have 1 second as our t. Oh, no, that's not it. We can get the angle. Let's get the angle first. So mu equals to sine -1 over m, so 1 over 1.15. That's equal to inverse sine 1 over 1.15. So mu equals to, this is radians. I don't know what angle I'm supposed to use. I'm going to use degrees. 60 degrees, does that make sense? Angle is small, acute, yes it does. 60.4 degrees. Degrees what? Degrees Celsius? No, just degrees. You're stupid. Thank you. What else do we need? It's probably some trigonometry stuff. We have velocity. What is the altitude? So we want to find the height. The plane. Supersonic fighter. Assuming the average speed of sound is constant equal to 338 meters per second. Well, we can also find the speed of sound. That is Mach numbers equals to airspeed over sound change. So airspeed over Mach number is 338 over 1.15 is equal to 293. That sounds very small. It's low altitude. So we know that we're not using ISA tables. Can we? 293.93. Yeah, it's not there. But why? But why? What else? Oh, wait, we're looking at temperature. Looking at A, yeah, the lowest is 295. And it's not possible that it's 10 kilometers because it's a low pass. Time delay of 1 second. This is a very difficult question. Pressure change, distance or time. Low pass supersonic. Have I learned anything that could help me at all? Well, the AT, not quite. It is the radius, right? It's the radius after 1 second has passed. So is it 80? So it'd just be 293.93. What's the point of using angles? 293.93 meters. It is 1 second. Finding the speed of sound here. Or am I just trying to make another triangle? I've never done this before, so I don't know. Opposite adjacent angle. Well, if we have the angle, we can find the last angle. Would that help at all? Probably not. Sine mu equals to opposite. Opposite over adjacent. Opposite over hypotenuse. Wait, what? VT isn't hypotenuse. Oh god, is it? This thing is... The way it's drawn is so bad on this diagram. This diagram right here that I'm going to show you. This one right here. Hypotenuse is supposed to be this one here. By the way that they're making it. But this diagram just looks bent. It just feels bent rather. So there's a right angle here. Hypotenuse is here. Am I doing it wrong? No. Okay, once we find VT, we can work out... Well, we can work something out. It's by using... No, you can't. Opposite. So it's 60.4 sine. Is it sine mu? Sine 60.4 is equals to opposite. No, it's cos now. Cos. Opposite and adjacent, right? No, that's tan. Oh my goodness. It is tan. 60.4 is equals to opposite over adjacent. Opposite is unknown. It's x over v1, which is 338. So move 338 over 338. Tan 60.4 equals to x. And that is our value. I cannot believe it was that difficult. I'm supposed to be a genius. That's a lie. 594 point... No, that looks wrong. That looks very wrong. Let's look at this again. 60 degrees. Sine wave. Sine wave. Images. Starts low. 60 degrees. No, I want degrees. This is 1 here, 60 degrees. It would be over here. So no, that's not what I got wrong. Why is it so large? What is tan 60.4? 1.76. 60.4 is here. 60.4 is quite high. Does make sense, unfortunately. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So I translate it to the next angle, but that's not going to do anything. Gosh, darn it. The altitude of the supersonic jet, supersonic fighter. Well, let's see. VT 338. You know, it does make sense. It does make sense. Yeah, I think my drawing's just bad, otherwise it does make sense. Do I actually need the speed of sound for this question? Speed of sound, no, we don't. Oh, no, I did it wrong. Speed of sound is 338 at low altitude. That's why my calculation seemed off. So it'd be Mach number equals to 1.15 equals to U divided by A. And then we have, wait, no, this was right. Oh, I used the wrong calculation then, didn't I? 338. No. 1.15 times 338 equals U. 338 times 1.15 is 388.7. And then we have tan 60.4. Wow, it's even larger though. Goes to x. X is opposite over adjacent. Opposite adjacent. That's new hypo. V times 1 velocity, or U times 1 rather. It's 388. It's even larger. I don't know. When I get the value of 293.93. Yeah. It's constant equal to 338 meters per second at low altitude. You know what? I'm going to say it does make sense. I'm just write the value 388.7 times tan 60.4. 684.2 meters. It seems really large, but I guess it makes sense. In a sense, it makes sense. But no, the Mach number is only 1.15 greater than. It's only 1.15. Speed of sound is 338. 338. I feel like it should just be like 338 times 1.5. 1.15. Which would be 388.7. Because it's 1 second, right? The altitude should be 388.7. Or is that VT distance? That's VT distance. I mean, yeah. I'm just going to leave it there. 684.2, that's my answer. Close this off. And I'll ask my teacher about it tomorrow. And hopefully all goes well. Next question. Question 7. Question 7. how much do I need? Supersonic aircraft traveling at Mach number m equals 1.2 and an altitude of 3,000 meters. What's the time interval? Okay, I don't think I need this much space as last time. A supersonic aircraft is traveling at Mach number m equals to 1.2 and an altitude of 3,000 meters. What is the time interval? Between the aircraft flying directly overhead the observer and the moment him hearing the sonic boom assume the speed of sound does not change with altitude and is equal to 340 ms. What? You flying at sea level, mate? It's crazy. So many messages. It's crazy. How do we approach this question? I think we should draw out a diagram again. So find a time interval between the aircraft flying directly overhead the observer and the moment him hearing the sonic boom. So we're looking at VT, we're going to narrow down on VT. We're going to draw the diagram first. So we have point source here, Mach cone, observer, where's the observer? Observer directly overhead, so he's here. M equals 1.2, altitude of 3,000 meters, 3 km. What's the time interval between the flying overhead and the moment if so we're hearing the sonic boom? Well, it would be VT here. VT, that would be the distance, and we just divide by velocity, divide Vt by V to find T. This looks fine, this looks great. Okay, so first we start off with m. We have m. Mark number equals to 1.2. We have 80. Do we have 80? No, we just have a very nice triangle here. 3 kilometers, right angle triangle. Give me a second. Losing my train of thought. I'm getting so many messages. Like every time I start streaming, like messages flood in. Where was I? Mark number, we have the triangle, we now have VT. What else do we have? If we get 80, 80, no, 80's on, you can't find 80, you don't know time. 3 kilometers. Technically it's also the radius, just wouldn't be at that point. No, we can't use 80. Oh man, this is actually much harder than I thought. I'm gonna get the angle first, because I do know how to find that. Mu equals to inverse sine 1 over 1.2, and you get the angle for that. Sometimes you just have to like get all the information you can, and then you'll see a link, and yeah, you'll be all happy and stuff. 56.44 degrees. So then we're gonna redraw this triangle out. This angle here is 56.44. We have 3 kilometers. Oh, look at that. All we need to do is find velocity, and we can easily work it out with 10. Isn't that a surprise? So first things first, we're going to find velocity, u. Mach number equals to 1.2 equals to u divided by a. A is 340, so 1.2 times 340 equals to u. And u is equals to me. Wait, what? U equals to 408 meters per second. And then we get 56.44 multiplied by, is equal to 3 kilometers divided by VT, which is 408 times time. And then we change the subject of the formula, change t to top. 3 divided by 408, wait, am I in meters? It's meters per second, so it's 3,000, use 3,000 meters instead of kilometers. And you divide it by 408 times 10, 56.44, and you'll get your time value, which is, according to my brain, it is, no, I don't even want it. I want to say 1 point something, but that's probably wrong. 10, 56.44. It's 4.877. Nice one, me. Good job, me. 4.878 seconds. Seconds? Crazy. I mean, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Look, guys, these aren't the solutions. This is what I think I'm doing. If they're wrong, I will let you know in a community post. But yes, for now I will not. For now I have no idea how to ask the questions. We're done with the questions, so we can move on to the normal block distribution or something. What's it called? Normal shock wave relations. There we go. Normal shock wave relations. A normal shock wave is perpendicular to the direction of the flow. The flow is supersonic upstream and subsonic downstream. The shock is very thin and the thickness is the order. Let me reread that slowly. My brain can't handle it. Okay, let's go slowly. A normal shock wave is perpendicular, so that's like the right angle thingy, to the direction of the flow. The flow is supersonic upstream and subsonic downstream. So going upwards, it is super speedy, and going downwards, it is slow. The shock is very thin, and the thickness is the order of a few times the mean free path of the gas molecules. Let's see. That 1 micrometer? Looks like 1 micrometer. Micrometer. Guys, it's micrometer. Examples of normal shock waves are... Let me read things, please, brain. Why so sluggy? Examples of normal shock waves are the region of flow in front of a blunt body in supersonic flow, an explosion blasts a traveling normal shock, normal shocks inside an air intake and rocket nozzle. Cool, good to know. Last time I got up to... Oh man, was it oblique shockwaves? No, we haven't talked about oblique. So I got up to here, page 18. There's a lot of stuff to cover, I'm just going to run through it real fast. So, already looked at that blunt body, so that's the square here. These are the free stream velocity waves. Damn, that doesn't sound right. Mach number is greater than 1 in the free stream flow. Detached bow shock, we've learned about that. The region behaves like a normal shock here. Again, the normal shock is perpendicular to the direction of the flow. Alright. Mushroom cloud, traveling normal shock. So that is the direction of flow. That is perpendicular to it. That's the, oh sorry, the shock wave is upwards, whereas the way the flow is going towards the right in this mushroom cloud picture of an atomic explosion. And same here, the normal shock. The airflow passes through here. Some of it gets a bit bent, to be honest, and most of it passes through straight away. Some of it passes through straight up. Consider a normal shockwave in a 1D flow. That's not 1D, is it? The shockwave is a surface across which the flow properties P, pressure, rho density, temperature T, and velocity V change discontinuously or abruptly. We denote the flow variables in front of the normal shock by suffice. I like to say suffix. Suffix is probably the... Ow, I just hit my leg. I'm in foot. Plural. So it just passes through. And yeah. We denote through endless variables by suffice 2. Across a normal shock, the flow velocity is decelerated from supersonic to subsonic speed, while temperature, pressure, and density increase across the shock wave. So the airflow is heated up and compressed. Very nice. Good to know. So let's see this again. Flow velocity is decelerated. Flow velocity is V1. Temperature T, TP rho increase. And density, oh no, density is there. TP rho. Mach number decreases. Okay. Normal shockwave. V1, blah blah blah. Oh, this is all that stuff here. Summary, normal shockwaves equations. If we consider a frame of reference moving with the shockwave, we can relate the properties downstream of the shock to those upstream. V1, V2, M1, and what? I don't care. I've already done this. M2 behind the shockwave is a function of the Mach number. What? M1 in front of the wave, gamma equals 1.4. Oh, okay, so this is the equation for finding, well, M1 or something from M2. Because gamma we know is always 1.4, so 1.4 minus 1 would be 0.4. 0.4 times m squared subscript 1 plus 2, and 1.2 times 1.4 times, oh shoot, m1 squared minus 0.4. And then you just do the calculations. All of these applicable. Looking at these formulas, it's crazy. I want to kill myself. I don't. That is not true. Okay, we're on the questions next. If you put different values of m1 into above equations, a set of solutions can be obtained. The normal shock properties table is a convenient and fast alternative to these equations that gives identical solutions. Given the known variables m1, pressure, temperature, and density in front of the shockwave, we can find the unknown variables by the shockwave. So we can use these tables down here, and we can answer the questions. Easy peasy. Okay, these are much harder than the ones I was doing just now. For reasons, I'm not very familiar with normal shockwave class questions. So why don't we get familiar with them right now? Let's use our brains and we will work it out. Simple as that. A two-dimensional blunt body with a rounded nose is travelling in a Mach 1.3 free stream a bow wave if formed in front of the body, find the match number. I know, I'm just pushing you off by saying match number, because it's funny. Honestly, I haven't looked at stream chat at all. Just haven't cared enough. Mark number, pressure, and temperature behind the shockwave. I assume the small central region of the bow wave behaves like a normal shockwave. Free stream conditions are T1 equals 285 Kelvin and P1 equals to 1.013 times 10 to the power 5 newtons meter squared. Oh, newtons per meter squared. There we go. Now, what is the first step to calculating this? So if we go down to the tables, I have M1, I have M2, I have P2 over P1, I have row 2 over row 1. So those are all the ratios at different Mach numbers. So what do we have right now? We have a two-dimensional body was traveling in a Mach 1.3 free stream. So free stream should be M1. M1 equals to 1.3. A bow wave is formed in front of the body. Find the Mach number, pressure and temperature behind the shock wave. So assume the small central region of the bow wave behaves like a normal shock wave. The free stream conditions are T1. So we have T1 equals 285K. We have P1 equals 1.013 times 10 to the power 5 newtons per meter squared. Now, in our tables, we have M2. We have Mach 1.3 free stream. Well, you have to find Mach number. So you have to find Mach number, pressure, and temperature. That's easy enough. So we look at the table. M1 is 1.3. So M2 is equals to, according to shock relations, normal shock relation tables, normal shock relations table, M2 is equals to, we see 1.3 here, so we have 0.785957. We're going to use the full value until the end, and then at the end we'll rewrite the answers, but in like 3SF, for example. And then we have M, we found M, so we took that off the list. We find, is it P pressure. P is equal to, P1 is equals to 1.013 times 10 to the power 5. We'll ignore the newtons per meter second for now. So we have P1 is, we have P2 over P1 at 1.3 M1 is equals to 1.805. So then we have, this is the ratio, so we find P2 is equals to 1.805 times 1.013 times 10 to the power 5. P2 is equal to, it's the equivalent, no, it's equal to, oh, what did I click? I press something and my PC don't like it. 1.013 times 10 to the power 5. And we have the answer of 182,846.5. Again, we know that Mach number decreases and everything else, wait, what? Mach number, yes, decreases to subsonic range and everything else increases. So that is correct. The pressure has increased. We like that. T1 is equal to 285 Kelvin. And we have T2 over T1 and 1.3, oops, 1.3 would be 1.19, 1.190873. We take the value of, well, we know T2 is equals to 1.190873 divided by 285. We get the answer of 1.190873 divided by 285, which is 4.1785 times 10 to the negative 3, and we'll rewrite everything. We've got everything now. M2 equals to 0.786. P2 equals to 1.83 times 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T2 equals to 4.18 times 10 to the negative 3. Go to the next question. That one was pretty easy. This one looks shorter. I don't think I need as much space. Question 2. A supersonic airflow is slowed down to airspeed of 238 meters per second by a normal shockwave. That sounds cool, doesn't it? If the pressure, I'm sorry, I'm writing and talking, so it's going to be very inconsistent when I'm talking and writing. Pressure and temperature behind the shock are the same as those at sea level. Condition. Calculate the Mach number. Pressure and temperature upstream. Well, easier said than done, obviously. This one's a rough one. My brain not braining, that's all. Let me look around. Okay, so we have airspeed. That's one thing. Let's write down all the information we have. We have airspeed. So that's U. Is that U1? Is it U1? Ground? No, that's wrong. It is U2. 238 meters per second by a normal shock wave. If the pressure and temperature behind the shock are the same as those at sea level conditions, calculate the Mach number, pressure and temperature upstream. This one's a bit rough. I think I need the ISO table as well. So how am I going to do that? We have U2, we have... calculate the Mach number, pressure and temperature upstream. Do we need the A? Do we need A? Well, we do need A. I think A, says pressure temperature behind the shock are the same as those at sea level conditions. Does that mean it's subsonic? Is this subsonic? No, not subsonic. I meant, this is compressible, of course. Everything is compressible here. What I want to know is, what am I supposed to do here? Upstream, is that free stream? Upstream should be free stream. What if I'm just going to go to the ISA table, see what I can learn from them. ISA table, right here. Sea level conditions. Is after, behind the shock. So it would be P2 equals and T2 equals TT2 from what? From what? From what exactly are we finding? Are we using A equals 340 as well? Well, if I assume that we're using 340.3 as our A, I'm going to do that. 340... oh my goodness, 0.3. There's so many emotions. Yes, emotions in my head. So I need to work on the Mach number, right? No, I don't. What do I need? Oh no, it's sea level, right? Oh my goodness, my brain. Work, please. 1.0133 times 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter second, Newton per meter square. What's going on? Newtons per meter squared. There we go. Help my brain. Someone send some love to my brain. If you know what I mean. Wink wink. Nudge nudge. Why am I talking to myself? I know no one's in my stream. It's kind of sad. I've been making some good progress. No, it's actually been quite slow progress. It's been a whole hour, which is not ideal. We have U2, we have P2, T2, A, possibly have A. That's just an assumption for now. What can I do with P2 and T2? I can find P1 and T1. Okay, let's do that. Let's go to normal shock relations. So, I realized I cannot find it. Ow, I just punched my hand. What I do need to use is A. I have to make an assumption, A 340.3. It doesn't say explicitly that it is at sea level. It only says the pressure and temperature are the same at sea level. So I guess speed of sound would also be the same. if we're taking into account compressible flow and density change. This is nuts, man. Let me go back to the RSA table. I mean, can I take this value? 1.252, no, can I not? Okay, I'm gonna look at what my teacher talked about in last class, my professor. He said, oh, okay, here it is. M2U2, M2, oh, he used 340 ms. Yep. So he did use 340.3 ms as A, so we can easily find the Mach number. I shouldn't have stressed that much. Just follow your gut and get everything wrong. Mach number is equals to 238 divided by 340.3. That's equals to, according to someone, it should be 1.5 or something. No, it's 0 point something, sorry. Am I okay in the head? 0.7. I'm going to take off the 0.3 because without the 0.3 it's 0.7. It's just a much nicer number to write. Of course, the next number is going to be screwed up anyways. So yeah. Now we go back to the ISA tables. Oh no, the normal shock relations table. We find 0.7. So we have a 0.701 here. So that's 1.5. So M1, M2, M1 equals to 1.5. And now we can easily calculate the pressure and the temperature. Using the 1.5 table, we get P2 over P1. P2 divided by P1 is equals to 1.013, what? Oh. Yeah, no. Sorry, let me fix my brain. P2 over P1, value of P2 and the ratio, value of P2 divided by the ratio, yes. P2 divided by ratio equals P1, 1.013, okay, I can't actually see what I wrote. Oh man, I flipped it away. Pito. Goodness me. 1.0133. I was right. Why am I doubting myself? Yeah, my threes don't look too nice because my pen was running out of ink. Divided by the ratio, we can get that back from this table here. 1.5. Ratio is 2.45. 2.458333. We get the value of P1, which is 1.0133 times 10 to the power of 5. Oh, I need to write the fraction first. Actually, you don't. It's multiplication. 10 to the power of 5 divided by 2.458333. We get 41218.98864, which is equals to 4.12 times 10 to the power of 4. Is it 4? Should be 4. Yep, that's correct. And then we move on to finding T2 T2, T2, T2. Not T2, T1. Thank you, brain. So T2 over ratio equals to T1. Mark number, pressure and temperature upstream. So we found mark number, we found pressure, and we're just finding temperature 1. So T2 is 288.2 divided by ratio is... Someone's smoking, I think. No, I'm lying. I'm just going crazy. 1.320216 equals to T1. 288.2 divided by 1.320216 equals to T1. T1 equals to 2. What? Isn't temperature supposed to be larger upstream? Hello, game. Oh no, upstream is smaller, right? I'm not, I'm my brain. 218.3 Kelvin. And that is the end. Oh, don't forget my units. Newtons per meter squared. I keep almost saying second. And yeah, question 3, right. I haven't done this one, not even in class. So this will be a new experience for me. Question 3. The upstream... Actually, let me reply a message first. Alright, I'm back. let me hydrate as well, because damn, that hits on. It's crisp, fresh water. What do you mean I have 2 viewers? Who's watching my stream? That sounds absurd, if you ask me. Oh, they're gone. Of course they're gone. Probably saw that I was like silent for a whole minute. Like, what is this fool doing? Anyways, the upstream flow properties in front of a normal shock wave are 700 meters per second, T1 equals to 216 Kelvin, and P1 equals to 0.2205 atmospheres. No! I don't know how to convert! You son of a... of a human, son of a human. Calculating the velocity, temperature, and pressure downstream of the normal shock. Where R equals to 287 joules kilogram Kelvin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, what? I'm confused. There's a mistake. There's a mistake in this paper. I need to alert the professor about. I will quickly send an email. Yes. Yeah, I want to do him before I forget. So, this is him. AE60. What's my module? 20? 6020? 6020. Oh. The doctor. Name of doctor. I think there is a mistake on either page 2 of the handbook you gave us, or page 14, no, 15. I need to look at the page again. Why am I opening Discord? Page 2. I need to take the picture. That's not the right page. Can I stop clicking off, please? Just Alt Tab. On page 18, where it says R equals to kj slash k dot kg. 287. R is Boltzmann constant, right? Boltzmann constant. Is it? Is it R? Huh? Images. What's the value? Oh no, it's not Boltzmann. It's gas constant. Gas constant in joules per kilogram Kelvin. What? 2.96 joules per kilogram Kelvin. Why are we using 287? I don't even understand. What? Universal gas constant. Damn, that's what I got wrong. R is 8.3 times 10 to the power 3. Why is it different? Joules, Kelvin, kilogram. This is K mole. I don't want K mole. Universal gas constant. R for engineers. Why must I suffer? Oh. I don't want moles. Stop giving me moles. 1 joules. What? Yeah, everyone cares too much about moles instead of kilograms. Okay, I'll just say that. That's wrong. And oh, but it says page 18 before the oblique shock waves. R equals to I'll move the picture later. 287. Oh my goodness. I keep pushing down on my laptop, my keyboard. I'll turn it off now. R equals to 287 joules per kilogram Kelvin. Where I believe that both the capitalization is wrong for page 2 and that there is no kilojoules in there should be no kilojoules in the first R in the first universal gas constant value or unit rather, and that, and then kind regards, and then whatever my name is, that ASCO guy. Okay, and then we send that off to space. It's only 5. That's an acceptable time to make an email, I believe. Huh? Then I'll send it. Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. Leave, email, refresh, send to items. There we go. Close this email tab. We've been shooting for 1 hour and 20 minutes with a few dips here and there. I would like to reply an email before I continue, not an email, a message. Okay, we continue. Go back to question 3. Now, I don't know how to calculate ATMs. I would like, maybe there's a table I can use. Probably not. What is the unit of ATM? Pascals. Okay, so 1 ATM equals to 101.325 pascals. Well, what's next? Pascals is newtons per meter squared, I believe. Oh, I put -2. Pascal is newtons per meter squared, question mark. 1 Pascal equals to 1 Newton square meter, okay. So then we have 0.2205, P1 equals to 0.2205, multiplied by 101325 equals to newtons per meter. Oh, what? No. Damn it. 2205 times 101325 equals to 22342.1625 newtons per meter squared. We go next. What do we need? Downstream. This is upstream, so we need aftershock. Upstream flow properties. Okay, so flow speed 1, so U1 equals to 700 meters per second. T1 equals to 216 Kelvin. Calculate velocity, so U2, T2, and P2. Downstream of normal shock R equals to 87 joules kilogram Kelvin. What information, why would you give me R? So the only reason is A equals to gamma RT. Gamma, how do you draw gamma? Gamma RT. So that's equal to the root of gamma, gamma, gamma. Gobble, gobble, gobble. What? Sorry. So it's 1.4 times 287 times, which one is this? A1? This is A1. This is A1 because we're using T1. So that would be 216 Kelvin. And we get the answer, A1 equals to, so we're going to say that again, 1.4 times 287 times 216. That's 294.599389 meters per second. So, that's the speed of sound. We can find the Mach number now. So M1 is equal to flow speed. Wow, 700. That's crazy. Divided by 294.599389. And we should get the Mach number of a crazy large number. This isn't hypersonic though. 2.376108119. That's Mach 1. Well, we should look at, we have M1, M2, no we just have M1. We use the normal shock relations, we find M1 at 2 point something. 2.35 is probably the closest. 2.37, right? 2.37, so 2.35 or 2.4. We'll take, oh it's 2.4, this 376. 2.4. We use M1 equals to 2.4, so M2 equals to 0.523118. And we find, what do we need? U2. We have U2 yet? No. We have M2. We'll find U2 last, so we do T2 is equals to ratio times T1. T2 is equals to 2.4, is it? 2.04, 040332 times T1, which is 216, is equal to 0.040332 times 216, 440.7 Kelvin. Kelvin. That's hot. Is this correct? Temperature increases and T2? That is correct. Okay, that's good. Now we have P2 is equals to ratio times P1, we go back 2.4, we look for the number, P2 is equals to 6.553333 times P1 is 2234.2.1625 newtons per meter squared. That's correct. P2 equals 2. Values 6.553333 times 2234.2.1625, and we get the answer of 164,481.1641. We find U2 now. U2 we have M2. Using M2 is equals to A2 divided by, it's U2 divided by A2. How do we find A2? We use the gamma R2 thing again, RT rather. So we have 1.4 times 287 times 440.7, and we get the answer. Actually, I want to test something real quick. Okay, that's fine. I hate hearing loud noises. Sorry, that's not loud noise, it's just some music playing. It just makes it so hard for me to focus. So I can't focus in class. I mean, even in exams I have hard time focusing. Meters per second. A2 is 420.8 meters per second. So now that we have M2 at 0.523118 is equal to U2. So we do 420 times 420.8 times Mach 2, U2 equal to 420.8 times 0.523118. We get to 0.1 meters per second. So now we write out everything. We have Mach 2 is equals to 0.52. Wait, what? No, this makes sense, sorry. 0.52. U2 equals to 220.1 meters per second. T2 is equals to 440.7 Kelvin. And lastly, we have P2 is equals to 146,481.16. Sorry, what am I doing? 1.46 times 10 to the power of 12345 newtons per meter squared. No, newtons per meter squared. Wait, did I say that? I don't know what I said. And there you have it. I've done it all somehow. Velocity, temperature, pressure. Yep, done. And next time we do oblique shock waves. Yep, sounds fun. I'm finally done with what I needed to do. So I'm either going to do Astro or Business now. Take like a short 20-minute break or so. And I'll get back and we'll carry on. We'll crack on. I'll see you. Bye bye.